Today I'm going to show you what a day is like in the life of a foster family. About 4 weeks ago, we welcomed a 3-year-old little boy into our home who is currently in the foster care system through no fault of his own. And today I'm going to show you what a day is like in the life of a foster family.
Hoo ha ha.
You getting your dude hair, Colin?
Yeah, hoo hoo ha ha.
Where are you headed now, Colin?
To school.
To school. Can I have a big hug? Big hug. Oh, have a good day. Oh. You're kissing the camera.
All right, let's go.
Bye, Colin.
Bye.
Colin is off to preschool for the morning, and now it is time to homeschool. Addie and Maya are finished with their tutorial for the year. That means we're spending the rest of our days at home in order to get our full 180 days for the school year. So it's full homeschool the rest of the year, and it's a little bit more difficult because we have little B running around, and we're gonna call the 3-year-old with us Little B since we cannot reveal his real name. Lots of puzzles.
Uh-oh. Done.
So Addie, you've got daily editing to do, daily math, handwriting, and then Wordly Wise 15E.
Uh-huh.
You got it?
Yeah.
Maya, you know what you're working on?
Yes, I'm doing handwriting and daily math.
My plan for the morning is to run off real quickly and get a quick workout in at the gym. So Jason's dropping off Colin at school right now. He's gonna be back, he's gonna take over the kids. I've left the girls with some assignments to work on. Little B is busy playing with puzzles, and hopefully I can be out and back home within an hour. I've just found that if I can get to the gym a couple days a week and get my Bible time in the morning, then I feel like I'm a much better mom, so I'm trying to squeeze that in this morning if I can. Just got back from the gym, and the house has been kind of torn apart in just the hour that I was away, and it's amazing how quickly that happens with just one other little kid in the house. Now, if you know me and you've watched some of our previous videos, you know that I really like things neat and orderly, and I just feel like my brain functions better when things are tidy. And that's something I have really had to let go of, and something that God's been really working in on me during this whole process, because I've had to loosen my grips of control, because I've realized that there are a lot more important things going on in this house than trying to keep it clean all the time. Kids want to be outside right now, and I can't blame them because it's a gorgeous day. So I'm just gonna park myself on the sofa over here and kind of take turns pulling Addie and Maya over, and hopefully we can get our homeschooling day done this way. I have to admit, I haven't figured out how to really effectively get through the homeschool day with little B around, and it's kind of a struggle every day, and we do our best, and it's not perfect, and luckily there's only a couple weeks left of school, and then it'll be summer break, so if we can just get through these few weeks, I think things will get a little bit easier to manage and juggle. While we're sitting here doing work with the girls, and I got a phone call from DCS, and it looks like, it's not for sure, but little B may be going home in a little less than 2 weeks. We have his next court hearing in under 2 weeks, and it looks that that might be happening. It's hard to say for sure. You never know for sure. You never know what the judge is going to do, but things tend to be going that way. So if that's the case, it means he will have been with us for 6 weeks, and then he'll go back home. And this will be our first case in foster care where we've actually sent a kid back home. So I'm sure there's just going to be a lot of emotions on that day, I'm sure, if that does happen. What are you thinking about that, Maya?
It's sad. I want little B to stay with us.
Do you? What are you enjoying most about having him around?
Like when Colin's at school, sometimes we may finish school earlier, and I'd like to have someone to play with that's like a little younger.
I'm gonna feel kind of sad, and I feel like just during homeschool, it's been like a part of our day, and I feel like while we do homeschool now, the house is just gonna feel empty with all of us.
One of the things that we've learned through just the beginning of this foster care journey and our last one back in Arizona is that you have to really be able to hold multiple contrasting emotions and tension together at the same time. For example, just having him in our house, there's so much joy that he brings us. We laugh, we giggle, we have fun together, we go on adventures together, we smile. I mean, there's just lots in our day that's joyful, but we know there's a big sorrow, this sorrowful tale for why he's with us. And it's going to be the same going home. If he does go home, there's joy in reunification. There's joy in being back with his family, but there's also sorrow. We're going to miss him if he goes back. Our house is going to be a little more quiet, a little more empty, and I don't know what his future holds. And one thing I've learned through this whole journey is that I just have to trust God's plan. It's not for me to figure out. It's not for me to know all the answers. And I'm just giving all my trust in the Lord and knowing that He sees and He hears more than I can. And I trust Him. Maya is attempting to clean her rather messy room just a tad. Our FCSW, which stands for Foster Care Support Worker, is on her way to do her monthly visit through our house. She is the person that walks through our house and makes sure we have everything to code, just to keep any children that are in our house safe. So she'll check for our fire extinguisher, she'll check our smoke alarms, she'll check that our medicine, our laundry detergent, all that is locked up, and just make sure that we are following all the protocols that we are required to follow as a foster family. Maya, what do you think she's going to think of your room?
I think she'll think it's fine.
Not a hazard in here?
No.
As a foster family, there has been a lot that's been added to our schedule. We have monthly visits with our FCSW, and then Little B also has his own caseworker who visits at least twice a month to come and check on him. We have weekly, which are now probably going to be twice weekly, visits with Little B and his parents. And those are something that we take him to a location, drop him off at, it's supervised by a DCS worker, and then we pick him up. We also have twice weekly phone calls that we help with so that he can communicate with his mom. And then we're probably going to be starting twice weekly occupational and physical therapies, or not physical therapies, speech therapy for Little B as well too. So that's one thing that a lot of people are surprised by, is how busy your schedule gets when you bring these sweet children into your home. Do you see her yet? Is she here?
Is she here? Oh, is that
Not yet.
Oh, no.
Addie, why did you just put all your dirty laundry out on the porch?
So we have 2 times a week, since we are doing foster care, we have someone come and pick up our laundry and do it for us. So
We do. Our church has just wrapped around us in so many incredible ways. And one of those ways is by helping with the kids' laundry, which has just been such a blessing because I don't have to take the time to do laundry. We have more time to focus on the kids. We have more time to go for walks together, play in the backyard together, play in the playroom, and it has just been such a blessing in one of the many ways that our church has just really stepped up and wrapped around us incredibly during this season. What are some of the other ways our church has been supportive?
well, we get free meals sometimes. Some people bring diapers, like clothing for our foster kid, and strollers, car seats.
Right, we just have things continually just dropped off at our door, which has been such a blessing. We have some sweet families who are doing respite care for us, giving Jason and I each an evening twice a month to go out and have some time to ourselves, and they're gonna watch the kids and put them to bed. So I just share these things because I want to remind everyone that not everyone is called to foster. Fostering is not for everybody, but even if you are not bringing kids into your homes, there are so many ways that you can still support these kids and support these families, and our church does a great job of it. I hope we are maybe inspiring you and giving you some ideas for ways you can support others around you who you may know are fostering. gets home from school, we generally call it a day in terms of homeschooling. We didn't get to nearly everything I was hoping we'd get to today. My to-do list is not all checked off, but I'm trying to just be okay with that and just know we did the best we could. Woo! Are you dizzy now?
Yeah.
I bet so. I would be dizzy too. The playroom has become one of our favorite after-school hangouts. We spend a lot of time either in the playroom after school or in the backyard in the play set. It gets really loud in here, as you can tell, and this is only with 2 or 3 kids in it. So when we have all the neighbor kids over here too, it gets really crazy. Addie, what's your favorite part of the new playroom?
The swings.
You've become quite the artist on the swings.
Yes.
She's got some pretty cool moves she's gotten down. She gets a little wacky over here. This makes me kind of nervous. Oh goodness. Whoa! Every day I try to take a photo or a little video that I can send to Little Bee's mom. We communicate regularly through text messages. This isn't something that is required of foster parents, but it's something that I like to do if it's safe, and in this case, it is. I feel like any communication that we have only helps me better care for Little Bee. I've learned a lot from her. I've learned, for example, some of his favorite foods. I've learned tips for what his normal bedtime routine looks like, what time he generally naps during the day. I've just learned so much from her that has allowed me to make his stay with us more comfortable and more familiar. And I think overall the communication we've had has only had a positive impact on his stay with us. It is 5:30 in the evening and I am just now showered, dressed, have my hair and makeup done, and we are getting ready to go out to a foster care appreciation dinner that our church is putting on, which I'm really excited for. I'm really looking forward to just a wonderful evening. It'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully we've given you a little bit of a taste of what our life is like now as a foster family. As you can see, our schedules are a little more hectic. We are getting less sleep. We are stretched a little thinner. But on the flip side, we are being forced, which is a good thing, to practice patience and compassion and empathy every day. We are having the opportunity to model to our kids what it looks like to serve and what it looks like to sacrifice day in and day out. And hopefully, just maybe, we are making a difference in a kid's life. Don't know for sure, but we can only do our best, love on this kid every day in behalf of his mother, which is just such an honor to do. So if you're at all intrigued, curious about foster parenting, becoming a foster family, I just encourage you to take this as your sign to make that first step. That's what we did. That's all we did. Take that first step. Go to an information class. Gain a little bit of information. You don't have to make any big commitment, any big decisions today, but take that first step. It doesn't have to be some big commitment, some big decision today, but if you are all intrigued, I just encourage you to do a little bit of research and look into foster care and foster parenting. And thank you for joining our journey today.